Calvano, and welcome to my video on the angel messages for the week. And this video is for March 14th through the 20th. And this week I was guided to use the magical messages from the fairies oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. And here we go. So the fairies are earth angels, they are elementals, and they actually support us in our lives with accumulating material things that we need, helping us help the environment. And I'm guided to go to the magical fairies this week because as we approach spring, the spring equinox, there's just a lot of energy with the earth blooming, and even some earth changes that are happening. So here we go. For the beginning of the week, asking Archangel Michael to bring some protection and guidance for us here today, and also for Archangel Haniel to connect me to my highest intuition. Okay, so this is for the beginning of the week. And the middle of the week, and Friday and the weekend is this card right here. There we go. All right. So for the beginning of the week, we have the message, walk away. And all of these cards you can see if you want a closer look, because sometimes you're going to pick up your own messages through the depiction of colors, images, things that connect uniquely to you, and trust what you see. That is one of the ways you really develop your intuition and receive guidance, to really start trusting immediately what do you pick up when you see an image, a color. All right? So it says, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So walk away is for the beginning of the week. The unhealthy situation can be a job, it can be a situation with your health, it can be a relationship, it can be also a manner of speaking, a behavior pattern, walking away from that it no longer serves you. And by doing so, you close the door on the old energy and you totally allow new connections to come forth for you. You know, sometimes people feel frustrated when opportunities aren't happening. And one of the reasons they're not happening is that they can't come towards you. It really is a matter of closing the door, not just decluttering your home, which is a great thing to do, getting rid of things that you don't need, but more particular, it's the energy that you are. What are your thought patterns? Who are you consistently hanging around with, and noticeably not making any improvements in your life? There comes a time when you literally have to walk away in order to begin to create that new life that you want. You know, it doesn't mean that you totally cut out people in your life or things. It may be a matter of putting them at bay, at hold, but giving you yourself the 100% focus that you need in order to make some changes in your life. And that's one of the key things I see missing for people in my coaching of them, is that they want immediate results, but there has to also be a declaration and a very clear, concise change and transformation. Not a doing more. There often needs to be closing some doors in order to open new doors. So that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, I love this, we have spring. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Spring. So spring, for most of us in the North America, that's what we will be celebrating and inviting in. But spring can also be a new awakening for anyone, wherever you are in the world. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. So for many of you, you're going to start seeing results from all the efforts that you've done in the past year, in the past 6 months. So not to worry, enjoy, really allow yourself to embrace the new energies There's a lot of energy in March, but allow yourself to just enjoy it. So we have spring, awakening, emerging, birthing, your ideas, your projects. You're going to see these things bloom. Now, they may not bloom to full capacity immediately, but as we had said in the week previous, just be present to the miracles that are happening. Learn to be discerning and appreciative of tiny movement. And from that, you're going to see the impact of these tiny movements in your life. There are people who want, I see people go to these meetings for businesses and they're just so excited about 6- and 7-figure incomes. Well, that's all great. And it will happen for a few. You will get what you need and want, desire. But to go from blank nothing to this huge amount of change usually doesn't happen. It just doesn't. And it's a formula that we easily, take in. So what I'm saying by that is there's more power, more foundation when you're able to really be appreciative in the tiny movements and allow, like the seed that has been in the soil and nurtured by the sun carefully and watered by Mother Nature, and then you do see the results. Consistent efforts and being aware of the tiny changes fuels you to stay on board and on track in all the areas of your life. And then we have, for the weekend, we have children. And the message is your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. Now, some of you may have children, so it is indeed part of your life's purpose, and some of you may not. Children can also be projects, birthed projects. They also can be allowing yourself to appreciate and be near children, even if it's other people's children, to allow that new energy that they have. They're so close to source. And when you're with children, you're with minds that are they're not impeded with all the thoughts and ideas that we have as adults. They're very clear, and their energy is quite exquisite if you allow yourself to just be present to it. Setting your worries aside, giving your worries over to the angels, and being present to the true miracle of children. And the children that are on the planet right now coming are truly remarkable. If you Google and learn more about the rainbow children and the crystal children, they're really quite remarkable and have come here already quite highly developed spiritually. And their needs are very special, and some of us may be able to be helpful to other parents who don't know about these things, about how they can use crystals and how their diets really need to be pure, and what sound may even help these young people, young children. They're quite remarkable beings who are here to help us. So children, pay attention to how children show up in your life. It's a week of walking away, spring, allowing your desires to fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Even, allow that feeling of seeing them blooming. And then children. Your connection with children is part of your life purpose. And also the angels are saying, your inner child. Your inner child also needs to be addressed and embraced. If that means allowing yourself to play, do some things that may be silly, they may seem like a time waster for you, but that's going to fuel you for allowing the rest of the areas of your life to be more balanced and to have more power. It's remembering to be childlike. And the angels are also saying, as a child, also they're very able to let go of grudges easily. They can move on. They just don't hold on to being upset, for maybe for a few hours, but not like days like adults do. So be more childlike. So thank you again for watching. And if you have any questions about my services and what I do, please see my website below. Thank you again. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.